guys, so I'm back today with another video, and this video is going to be my Q&A or my Snapchat Q&A. I thought this would be really fun to help celebrate me hitting 30,000 subscribers on YouTube. So let's go ahead and get into these questions. So the first question is a Snapchat chat. It's from lovely_lady22, and she said, where do you see yourself in the next 4 years? What type of guys do you like, and have you always been into fashion? So where do you see yourself in the next 4 years? Whew. It's gonna sound so bad, you guys, but I actually really haven't envisioned that far ahead for years. Now, as far as where do I see myself once I graduate, I know that I cannot go back home. Like, that's not an option to go back and live with my parents. Point blank, period. In my opinion, I feel like if I go live with them, I'm stuck in New Jersey, and New Jersey is not somewhere where I want to call home. So definitely after graduation, I want to hopefully keep my fingers crossed, but where I intern at in Texas, or whether that be New York, but more so Texas, I hope that they offer me a job there and that I can move to Dallas, Texas, live there, and hopefully become a visual merchandiser. Since I've been taking the class this semester, it has really sparked my interest and made me feel like this is actually something I want to do. I would say that was something I wanted to do, but never like really dabbled in it that much. But doing like our creative assignments and things that we do in class, yeah. I just want to move to Texas, be a successful visual merchandiser, do my YouTube thing on the side, and hopefully find love, because Jazz is lonely. The next question, what type of guys do you like? I don't really know. I like whatever I find attractive. I like whatever is intriguing. But I tend to like guys that are like the scruffy type. I don't even like the word talk. I have dated guys that were like clean cut, but I just kind of like guys that, when we're talking physical wise, that are taller than me, because I just like to reach up, that have a beard just because I just like beards. I don't know. Somebody that is like a little weird. Like, I just like different. Like, I don't know. I just like different. And have you always been into fashion? I always say I was really born into fashion. My mom is really, really into fashion. So really, I feel like I didn't have a choice. I was doomed from the get-go. But I really got into fashion probably once I was able to dress myself is when I came into it. And when I started to come into my own in fashion, would be my senior year, when I was trying to win Best Dress once again, and I just really experimented a lot my senior year with fashion and trying to figure out what was my style. So I guess to answer that question, I just been into fashion, I guess, since middle school. The next question is from Anika, and she said, hi Jazz, question, our college, what are your plans? Wait, our college, what are your plans? I think she meant after college, what are your plans? And like I said before, after college, I just plan on moving to Dallas, Texas. Hopefully, I will get a job offer from my internship in Dallas, Texas. And then hopefully, I can be like an assistant visual merchandiser. I definitely know I won't automatically jump in being a manager visual merchandiser, but I definitely want to gain some more experience in visual merchandising and just work my way up the fashion ladder or whatever, and then just do my my YouTube thing on the side as well. So what do you plan to do with your fashion degree? And I already said that. And yeah, so the next one is a video from Lady Crawford 28, and she said, oh, favorite grade.
My question for you is, what was your favorite grade? Like, out of all of your grades, what was your favorite?
My favorite grade. Would actually have to be the one time I made straight A's. And that was my 5th grade year. I had a awesome relationship with my teacher. I was late to school every day. And school was literally one street light away. And I was late every day. But I just loved going to school because of my teacher. I had great friends back then. Life was just a breeze in 5th grade, and I got straight A's out of it too. So I would just say 5th grade was my best or my favorite year ever. The next question is from Ashanti Baby 00, and it's a video as well. And she said,
but like, do you have any advice for me? Because I'm going to high school next year and I'm not prepared whatsoever.
So I think, let me watch it one more time. Okay, so the best advice I can give to you about high school is your freshman year, don't play around. And when I say don't play around, I mean like take every test, every quiz, every homework assignment serious, because really your freshman year paves the way for the rest of how your rest of your high school years are going to play out. My freshman year, I played around. And I was regretting it my senior year when it was time for me to get my GPA up. So I say in high school, start off strong. And second, don't procrastinate when you come into your junior year on applying for colleges, because I waited to the last minute and I really didn't have much of a choice as to where I really wanted to go, or much of a choice to really research the best fashion schools out there. So just be proactive, don't procrastinate, and start off strong in high school, and high school should really be a breeze for you. The next question is from Lady Bra 83, and she said, have you decided where you're going to internship, and do you plan on getting your master's? And I told you you would. Love your cut, and you are beautiful inside and out. Okay, so have you decided where you want to do your internship? I did go ahead and send off my resume to the Wendy Williams internship, and I'm still looking for internships anywhere really right now, but Dallas would be the ideal place. I just found out in my understanding aesthetics class, like I knew there was something like aside from visual merchandising that I also wanted to do. I just never knew if it was actually something that was in the fashion world or was fashion related. And you guys, I really love editing videos. Like I love editing them and trying to make it like cool or whatever. But she showed us some examples of some videos, some fashion artsy videos, and she was like, anybody who's interested in editing videos and doing fashion, there is something out there. It's called art director. When I found that out, you guys, I immediately looked up internships for that, and there were tons of them in Dallas, Texas. The only downfall is a lot of them were summer, and I won't be able to internship into the fall, and I can't do summer internships because I have summer classes. So that really was a downfall. But hopefully I will intern in Dallas, Texas. Do I plan on getting my master's? No. After this, I'm done with school. I feel like I will burn myself out if I try to get my master's. And yes, I do love my cut. The next one's from Abigail Medi 51, and she said, did you ever get into a fight with someone physically? If so, did you guys have a background or history? I have never been in a physical fight before. Yeah, that's really the end of that. I was supposed to get in one. If you watch my 7th grade video, you would have saw how that played out, but I've never been in a physical fight. Knock on wood, because I don't want to be in one. The next question's from Japsley. I hope I'm not butchering these names too bad. Her question is, your face looks amazing. Do you think the coconut oil worked on your face? No. So I think the coconut oil, the first maybe week and a half, I did see a difference in my texture. Like it felt really soft. But then after like the other week and a half, I felt like I was breaking out from using it too much, because I would put it on day and night, and I started to get like big like bumps, like when you touch, like it hurts. And I know it was the coconut oil, because as soon as I stopped using it, they went away. So I don't think the coconut oil worked. I think what's really been working is I've been drinking lots of water, and I've been trying to slightly eat better, but it's kind of hard to do that in college, I feel like. And I take vitamins, and I don't know if that has anything to do with that, but thank you for saying I got great skin. The next question's from Dion Drac. They said, what are your plans after college? Okay, once again, my plans after college are being a successful visual merchandiser or art director, moving to Dallas, Texas, getting my own apartment on my own, getting a car, hopefully, and hopefully love will find me. The next one's from Miss Jamaica 96, and I think it's a picture because it's the red notification. They said, what is your biggest fear? Oh my god, you guys are gonna think I'm such a sap. I get like emotional when I even talk about it, but I'm not gonna get emotional. My biggest fear is leaving this earth and not being able to experience falling in love. That's really what it is. See, I'm getting emotional now. I crave to experience love with somebody that's like not related to me, like a stranger, and just that person just becoming my everything. Like, I crave that so bad, and I'm just really scared that that life is just gonna pass me by, and before you know, I'm gonna be with God, which is the greatest love ever, don't get me wrong, but I just would love to experience falling in love, and I have not falling in love. So that's my biggest fear. The next question's from La_Maya. They said, what is one thing you've gotten very, oh no, I think it said, what is one thing you've gotten very mad over? I hope that's what it said. One thing I've gotten very mad over. See, the first thing that comes to mind is just like, it's not even a thing. It's just something I hate that some people do. I don't like the word hate. Some things I despise is liars. I get really mad when I know you're lying to me. Don't sit here and insult my intelligence and lie to me like I'm stupid. That will piss me off to the extreme. Don't lie to me, y'all. Like, don't lie to me. Oh my god. The next question is from Renee_1017, and they said, what's your favorite color? My favorite color is hot pink. Was it hard for you to make friends when you transferred? I just transferred this semester and I feel so lonely. For me, it wasn't hard to make friends because before I transferred here, we had like a orientation SOAR, I think that's what it's called, and I had met Kia. You guys, if you watch my channel, you've seen Kia tons of times, that's it, right, tons of times in my videos, and we met at orientation. And when we met at orientation, we realized we both lived in Valdosta and we were both fashion majors, so it kind of felt like love at first sight in a way. So we hung out over the summer. And then when we came back, I already kind of had my one friend. So it was kind of like we had each other because she was a transfer as well. So aside from her, how I made friends, I just talked to people in my class. When I would go to parties, people are very social at parties. Like, oh my gosh, especially when you know there's alcohol flowing and alcohol courage that people have. It's just really easy to talk to people, exchange numbers, hang out, and that's really it. And I met friends too through, I know a lot of people too already here that went to Savannah State that also transferred to Georgia Southern. So that made it a lot easier too, because then they just introduced me to their friends and their friends and their friends and their friends. And it just happened naturally. I would definitely say get outside the house, talk to people in your class. Talk to people while you're in the line waiting to get something to eat. Girl, your outfit is cute. Where you got those shoes from? You just start up a conversation really with anybody, and you'll just be amazed at how easy and how natural it'll come to making friends. The next question's from Miss_Fancy. Hey girl. And she said, what advice would you give us YouTubies to getting more subbies? Okay. So I'm gonna say, what advice could I give y'all to getting more subbies? Well, I started to see an increase in my subscribers. I preach this all the time, but I'm going to say more to it besides this. But I saw myself getting more subbies when I did the bleaching gone wrong video. And what I felt like that sparked in me is people want to watch... What the hell? People want to watch real people. People don't want to watch somebody that like plays this role that everything is always perfect. People want to know that you're being honest. People are will gravitate towards you more when they know you're being honest with them, when they know you're a real person. So I would definitely say be cautious what you put out on YouTube when it comes to your personal life, but also don't be afraid to express what you're going through with YouTube, because you never know who you're going to help with your story by being open and being honest. I know another thing that I've noticed that worked with gaining more subscribers would be the way you tag or the way you title your videos. So that helps a lot. Also tags. Make sure you guys use those tags for like any college vlog that I do or anything like that. I learned this like probably a couple of months ago. It said that in the tag section, what's most relevant to your video, make sure those are your beginning tags, because the further out your tags get, the lower it's going to be on the list of YouTube videos. So if it's like college vlog, like your video is college vlog, but that's your last tag, that means when that person researches college vlog, you're not going to pop up if you have like vlog as first. So just really utilize that tag section and just tag anything that relates to your video. I know that for sure works. What else to get more subscribers? I don't know. Just be yourself. I know it's really hard sometimes. I mean, even though for me, to get judged for being myself, but then you have to realize that comment section is there for a reason. They can comment with, you know, their opinion. There's nothing that says you can't comment your opinion, but it can just be hurtful for people to prejudge you based off of a 30-minute clip when they don't know who you are all the way. But then again, being yourself makes you relatable, and you want to be relatable. So just be yourself. Use catchy titles. Be very persistent. No, not persistent. Be whatever your videos contain to, put that in your tags at the top of the list, and just be truthful and honest. And that's really the only advice that I can give. I hope that helps you out a little bit. The next question's from Cute Tyree. Y'all, I'm suck at pronouncing things. But she said, would you ever get a tattoo? Yes, ma'am. I have one on this side of my shoulder. It says only God can judge me, and I definitely want to get a ton more. I want a tattoo on my calf muscle on my right side. I want a sleeve. I want one on the side of my ribs. I want one on the back of my neck. I want one behind my ear. I want one on my rib. I just want a lot of tattoos. So yes, I would love to get tattoos when the funds are right. And would you ever go out with the same gender? It's not me. I just can't do it, so no. The next question's from Brianna So Crazy, and she said,
I know I look ratchet, but I just want to know, how did you make that nice banner, and then how did you keep calm from the hate comments, and shout out to 305 in the building!
Okay, so how did I make my bomb ass banner? I actually didn't make it. My uncle's friend, Nick, he's like a graphic designer, and he made it. And if you guys want to reach out to him, his information is in the description of my videos. So check him out for that. All props to him. He did that. All I told him was I wanted gold, and he did everything else. And as far as how do I ignore the hate comments, I think that was a question she asked. I really don't get that many hate comments. The most hate comments I really get is on that bleaching gone wrong video, and to me they're kind of funny. If you guys want me to do a video on the hateful comments that they say in that bleaching gone wrong video, I can definitely do that. But it doesn't bother me because it's like that's the best you got, and you don't know me, so it's cool. But when it comes to like hateful comments, when you're attacking a family member or you're making assumptions that you don't know anything about or you think you know me, that's when it can get difficult and hard to deal with. But you just have to just step aside and say, they don't know me, so why am I getting mad? And I feel like me and my mom have learned this. It looks really bad when you try to sit there and justify that we're good people, or we're da-da-da this, or da-da-da that. You know, it just looks bad when you try to explain or give an explanation. And it's like, you know what? Things are going to speak for themselves. And you just got to ignore it and just move on, keep it pushing. You know what I mean? That's really it. The next question is from Dawn. And she said, where do you plan on living after graduation? And that's Dallas, Texas. Next question's from Rama Beans, and they said, where do you shop the most? I shop the most at Rue 21, Forever 21, Charlotte Russe, Wet Seal, where got this? H&M. I think that's about it. Sometimes the thrift store, I have really calmed down on the thrift store for some odd reason, but I need to go back. Really just all the trendy girl stores, I shop there. But really, I'll shop anywhere because I feel like I can at least find one good piece in any store. So, anywhere. Anyway. The next question is from Kelly Kels01. She said, hi Jazz, love watching your videos. Thank you. I know your major is fashion. My Q&A question is, what field of the fashion career you want to do after you graduate? And I said that I want to be a visual merchandiser / art director. Next question is from It's Macau. They said, does your friend have a site where he sells the art? It's really cool, laugh out loud. I want one. I don't know if Brady has a site. If you guys want to check out the artwork, if you notice the artwork in the background, and I also have artwork up there and over there. But if you ever want to check out his artwork, he does like 90s themed characters. His name on Instagram is 90s Nightmare. So if you guys want to check him out, you definitely should. He's bomb.com. Next question is from ladybug_love. And she said, hey, does your friend have a website or IG that they sell are from? About how much was the first piece, the 90s one? Well, I got 4 pictures for $200. I'm holding up 4 pictures for $200, and then the one picture that I have, let me just go get it and show you guys. Okay, so the one picture that I have that he actually custom made for me, I guess, this one cost me $150, but it was honestly worth it. This photo tells the story of me. When I got this picture, my hair was blonde, so that's why her hair is blonde. He also did this because her hair color strands is when I had the green hair, when I had the red hair, when I had the purple hair, and then her blue bows stand for when I had the blue hair. Then her lipstick is because I always wear pink lips. Junior is for eclecticnistajr. Super fly, that's what he always used to like say about me, super fly. And then her outfit that she has on is the actual outfit that I have on one of my Instagram photos. So I thought this was so cool that he personalized this and made it relatable to me. But yeah, if you guys really want to check him out, I will leave his Instagram down below so you guys can check out his artwork. And for the last Snapchat question, it's from Annie Riley, and she said,
hey Jazz, this is for the Q&A, and I just want to ask you, who inspired you to want to do YouTube?
Okay, so who inspired me to want to do YouTube? I feel like I've told this story before, but I'm not quite sure. I get confused with like talking to y'all and talking with my friends. But anyways, so my senior year, I used to watch, or I still watch, this YouTuber. Her name is Miss Oh So Fabulous. She does makeup over there, and I like kind of stalked her and found her on Facebook, and we became Facebook friends. And I would like spaz out whenever she would like my pictures. And remember, my senior year was the year that I was trying to win Best Dress, so I was on my A game back then. So she would like them. I would spaz out like, okay, if Miss Oh So Fabulous would like them, I must really be doing something. So randomly, she inboxed me and she asked me like, do I have a YouTube channel? Have I ever thought about making a YouTube channel? And I was like, I mean, I watch YouTube videos, but I never thought about doing them. I'm just been frantic and been too scared or whatever. And she was like, oh no, don't be scared. You know, you should go out and try it. She was like, your style is very different, and a lot of people would gravitate towards that because it's different. So hearing somebody that I admired already a lot telling me I think what you are doing is awesome and you should make YouTube videos is really what gave me that extra push and made me make YouTube videos. So shout out to Miss So Fabulous. So my first video that I made, my very first video on this channel was actually my 18th birthday, where I had on the jean jumper and I had on some wedges, and it was very uncomfortable talking to the camera back then, but I'm so glad that she gave me that little push to make me want to do it, because look at me now. I wouldn't be talking to you guys if it wasn't for her. So shout out to Miss So Fabulous so much. She's really what inspired me, and I keep getting inspired even to this day, watching tons of other YouTubers, trying to figure out new ways to set myself aside from other YouTubers, because you can sometimes get lost in the jungle because we're all doing the same thing on here, and it's just, what can I do to set myself aside, or you know, whatever. So that is who inspired me to make YouTube videos. And lastly, I just have a couple of questions on my Instagram page. I made a quick little post on there, so I did want to touch bases on some of these questions. And one of the questions is, how was your experience with majoring in fashion merchandising? How's your experience with majoring in fashion merchandising? My experience is awesome. Here at my school, we do a lot of hands-on, a lot of projects, a lot of group projects. So I really feel like it's molding me and preparing me for the real fashion world. For when I get out there, you do have to work with people you don't necessarily like, or you guys kind of butt heads. And having all these group projects, Jesus Lord, has taught me all about that, getting over confrontation and all the things, are bumping heads with people. So in that aspect, it's helped out a lot. In aspects of our projects, there's so many projects that we do that I can use in my portfolio that can help me to getting an internship. So far it has been great, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be great for the rest of the semester, because these are kind of my last classes that I have, and then I have 2 more over the summer, and then I am out of here. So far it's been great. The next question is, how did you do with fashion textiles class? That class was a struggle for me. Ooh, excuse me. I would say like the beginning of the class, I think we were learning about like yarn, like definitions. That's when it got easy. But when it got to like resiliency and abrasion and all those fancy words, that's when it kind of got a little difficult. But I will say, going and talking to my teacher one-on-one definitely helped out a lot. If you're having trouble in that class, I would say go to your professor and talk to them one-on-one. It's a lot easier, and it's just, they break it down for you like kindergarten style when you go and talk to them, versus when they're talking to a load of class, they're just going to give you kind of a broad explanation, and you study and you figure out the rest for yourself. So I would say talk to your teacher a lot. Watch a lot of YouTube videos. That helped out a lot as well. And read over your notes and really make sure you're comprehending what you're reading, because that, I would read it and be like, what? And have to read it again and be like, what? And then I'm a visual learner, so I have to read and then look, and then read and then look. So if you're a visual learner as well, I would definitely say try doing that tactic too. And good luck, girl, because textiles is hell. I'm glad I passed. The next question, where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years? Once again, I have not thought out that far, but if I could give a broad idea of how I would like things to play out in the next 10 years, because in 10 years I'll be 32. Hopefully I will be set in my career. Hopefully I will have purchased my first house. Hopefully I will have had my first child by then. Hopefully I will at least be engaged, if not married, but marriage is the goal. But if not married, at least engaged. Hopefully I have the car of my dreams by then, which is a Range Rover. I do definitely think that's obtainable, just because I know me. When I put my mind to something, it's gonna happen. Like, it's just gonna happen when I actually put my mind to it. So I'm thinking in the next 10 years, I'm going to be very well off. I'm going to look back on my 22 years old self and laugh at some of the things that I've done, laugh at my struggle bus and all that, and just really sit back in my house that I'll be having when I'm 32 years old and be like, who would have ever knew? And I hope to still be bald by then. I don't want to grow my hair no time soon, so hopefully I'll still be bald. I do want to get braces too in the next 10 years. I just want to fix, is it this side, this one tooth, and I'll be good. But yeah, that's really it. The next question is, how can I manage to remain focused on school and really myself in general without being distracted by guys and putting all my time and effort into them and making them a priority? Girl, I wish I had the answer for you, but I'm still learning this myself. What I can say, okay, let me read the question again. How can I manage to remain focused? Okay, let's answer this. Let's break this question down in steps. How can I manage to remain focused on school? To remain managed, you know what I'm trying to say. To remain focused, you have to think at the big picture. Are you in school for this boy, or are you in school for school? Most likely this boy, what is he going to benefit you in 5 to 10 years versus what is school going to benefit you in 5 to 10 years? So you kind of got to weigh your options. Is he really worth it? No. Is school worth it? Yes, because you're putting yourself in loans for that. You're getting a degree out of it. You're getting a lot out of going to school versus this man. So I would say, think about the big picture. I'm in school for school. I'm not in school for no man, because think about it. I know myself, and I've been in predicaments where it almost was like school wasn't going to be an option. Like, I don't know, trying to pay off your loans, or not loans, but trying to pay off your account balance and stuff. And you get a feel of, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be in school. You're not thinking about that, boy. You're thinking about school. So I would say, just keep the big picture in your mind of why you are in school. And it's not for him. The second part of the question, and really to myself in general. So how can you remain to yourself in general as well? Indulge yourself in things. Girl, make your YouTube channel. That'll keep it to yourself. I'm telling you. You just have to make yourself busy. I tell a lot of people this. Just make yourself busy. My mom really is the one that's preaching it to me. Be unbothered. Like, I don't know. To keep to yourself, just clean your room. Reorganize your clothes in your drawer. I don't know. Shave your legs. Just make yourself busy all the time. And then, you just ain't gonna have time for them naturally. So, just keep yourself busy. What's the next part of this question? In general, without being distracted. So how can you not be distracted? Without being distracted. You just have to, this goes back to what I just said before. You just gotta, the big picture. You can't let a guy distract you, because when you about to flunking stuff out of school or anything like that, matter of fact, he shouldn't even allow you to get distracted. Let's just scratch that. He shouldn't allow you. If he's a good dude and he really cares about you, he's going to be like, no, do your homework. No, go to class. No, go to your group project thing. If he's not doing those things, honey, don't get distracted by him. Be too busy to be occupied with him. And the other thing, putting all my time and effort into them. You can't, okay, I've learned this the hard way. You cannot put your time and effort into somebody who's not putting their time and effort back into you. Especially if you guys haven't established what it is you guys have going on. If you guys are just, I hate the word, talking, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't just give all your time to him. I'm not saying put your eggs in another basket, but I'm saying just focus on you. And if it's meant to be, it's going to happen. That's it. Now, if you guys have established that you are dating or whatever, you just have to find a balance. That's really it. Just find a balance. Okay, and the next part, I got to stop putting unappreciative guys first. Yes, you do. And we on this, me and you, girl, we're here. Okay? Trust me, I understand. And it's hard, and you just got to think about yourself first. You got to love yourself just a little bit more, because if his actions ain't matching up with his words, it's not rocket science. Love yourself a little bit more. And I had to tell myself that too. So trust me, baby girl, I understand. The next question is, my question is, what exactly are you going to do after What exactly are you going to do after graduation? Like, what is your career goal? And how does your mom brand fit into your goals for the future? So I've already answered what my plans are after graduation and my career goals. Now, as far as how does your mom's brand fit into your goals for the future? My mom's brand fits into my goals for the future because it's going to happen. Eclecticnistajr is going to get a store. And because I've got the knowledge and the background information on fashion, I can really help my mom, give her that extra push that she may need. As well as I could be the head visual merchandiser there, or at least assistant, because she'll probably be the head because she's freaking awesome at it. But the whole reason why I push so hard in school is for my mom, because she didn't get an opportunity to finish out college because she got pregnant with me. And me and her, fashion is just a passion that we share. And my dad always says, like, before I come to school, make us proud. And I kind of translate that into, I'm not only in school for me, I'm in school for them, because I will be the first one to be graduating from our family. So therefore, the classes that I take, the things that I learn, I'm trying to actually obtain them. Even my mom, we have talks every time I come home from like school about some of the things that I learned, that I tell her, you know, she should incorporate into her business. So really, it's kind of like, my mom already knows a lot. It's just like I'm a refresher for her of what she needs to do to take her business to the next level. And yeah, that's really it. So be on the lookout for Eclectnista, Eclectnista Junior, Eclectnista Forever Young, Eclectnista Dog, and Eclectnista Man. Be on the lookout the next 10 years. It is going to happen. I'm claiming it. See you guys at the top. Okay, and the next question is, when and why did you decide to cut your hair short the very first time? Okay, so I cut my hair short not last summer, but the summer before that. Summer before that, I had shaved sides and I had hair just sitting here in the middle. Why did I cut my hair? Y'all, I don't know. Impulsive. I was growing like my sides out because I needed to get a haircut or something like that. And I had just, I don't know, I didn't say like I'm transitioning. I just stopped giving myself a relaxer in the middle of my hair. And one day, I mean, when I would wash my hair, it would seem like it was kind of long when it was curly. So I just kind of chop. I don't know why I did it, you guys. I really don't have an answer. Sometimes I feel like I step outside of myself and I do some things and I step back in. I'd be like, why did I just do that? And I really don't know. I just cut it off. And once I cut it off, I just kind of went with it and was like, well, I want to be natural. And that's really that story. There's really no new big shebang bang or anything like that. So yeah, so that basically concludes our Q&A. Turn up for the 30K subscribers, and let's turn up for 40K whenever that happens, but in time due, it will. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys got to learn a little bit more about me, and I will see you in the next video. And as always, thank you guys so much for your continuous support, and I love you guys, and deuces.